Welcome to Bible in a Year with Scott Purcell. I'm so glad you're joining me. This is a daily reading of portions of the Bible, following a plan that will include the entire Bible in a year. And now, let's open the book and begin our readings. This is the reading for day 131. If your reading is aligned with the calendar year in a non-leap year, this is for May 11th, or in a leap year, for May 10th. The Old Testament reading is from Judges 12 and Judges 13. Judges 12. The men of Ephraim were called to arms, and they crossed over to Zaphon and said to Jephthah, "Why did you cross over and make war against the Ammonites? And why did you not call us to go with you? We will burn down your house over you with fire." And Jephthah said to them, "I and my people were engaged in great conflict with the Ammonites. I called you, but you did not deliver me from their hand. I saw that you would not deliver us. I risked my own life, and I crossed over to the Ammonites, and Yahweh gave them into my hand. Why have you come up to me this day to fight against me?" Jephthah gathered all the men of Gilead, and he made war with Ephraim. And the men of Gilead defeated Ephraim, because they said, "You are fugitives of Ephraim, you Gileadites, in the midst of Ephraim and Manasseh." Then Gilead captured the fords of the Jordan from Ephraim, and whenever a fugitive of Ephraim said, "Let me cross over," the men of Gilead said to him, "Are you an Ephraimite?" When he said no, they said to him, "Please say Shibboleth." And if he said Shibboleth, because he could not pronounce it correctly, they grabbed him and executed him at the fords of Jordan. At that time 42,000 from Ephraim fell. Jephthah judged Israel 6 years. Then Jephthah the Gileadite died, and he was buried in one of the cities of Gilead. After him, Ibzan from Bethlehem judged Israel. He had 30 sons. He gave his 30 daughters away in marriage outside his clan, and brought in from outside 30 young women for his sons. He judged Israel for 7 years. Then Ibzan died, and was buried in Bethlehem. After him, Elon the Zebulunite judged Israel, and he judged Israel 10 years. Then Elon the Zebulunite died and was buried in Aijalon in the land of Zebulun. After him, Abdon the son of Hillel the Pirathonite judged Israel. He had 40 sons and 30 grandsons that rode on 70 male donkeys. He judged Israel for 8 years. Then Abdon the son of Hillel the Pirathonite died and was buried in Pirathon, in the land of Ephraim in the hill country of the Amalekites. Judges 13. And again the Israelites did evil in the eyes of Yahweh, and Yahweh gave them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. There was a certain man from Zorah, from the tribe of the Danites, and his name was Manoah. His wife was infertile, and did not bear children. And an angel of Yahweh appeared to the woman, and he said to her, "Behold, you are infertile, and have not borne children, but you will conceive and bear a son. So then, be careful, and do not drink wine or strong drink, and do not eat anything unclean, because you will conceive and bear a son. No razor will touch his head, because the boy will be a Nazirite of God from birth. And it is he who will begin to deliver Israel from the hand of the Philistines." And the woman came and told her husband, saying, "A man of God came to me, and his appearance was like the appearance of an angel of God, very awesome. I did not ask him where he came, and he did not tell me his name. And he said to me, 'Look, you will conceive and bear a son. So then, do not drink wine or strong drink, and do not eat anything unclean, for the boy will be a Nazirite of God from birth until the day of his death. Then Manoah prayed to Yahweh and said, "Excuse me, my Lord, please let the man of God whom you sent again come to us and teach us what we should do concerning the boy who will be born." And God listened to the voice of Manoah, and an angel of God came again to the woman. She was sitting in the field, but Manoah, her husband, was not with her. The woman quickly ran and told her husband, and she said to him, "Look, the man who came to me the other day appeared to me." So Manoah got up and went after his wife, and he came to the man and said to him, "Are you the man that spoke to the woman?" And he said, "I am." And Manoah said to him, "Now, when your words come true, what will be the boy's manner of life and work?" And the angel of Yahweh said to Manoah, "Let the woman be attentive to all that I said. She should not eat of anything that comes from the vine, or drink wine or strong drink, or eat anything unclean. She should keep all that I commanded." And Manoah said to the angel of Yahweh, "Please stay, and let us prepare a young goat for you." The angel of Yahweh said to Manoah, "If you keep me, I will not eat your food, but if you prepare a burnt offering for Yahweh, you can offer it." For Manoah did not know that he was an angel of Yahweh. And Manoah said to the angel of Yahweh, "What is your name, so that when your words come true, we may honor you?" But the angel of Yahweh said to him, "Why do you ask my name? It is too wonderful." And Manoah took the young goat and the grain offering, and he offered it to Yahweh on the rock, to the one who performs miracles. And Manoah and his wife were watching. And when the flame went up toward the heaven from the altar, the angel of Yahweh went up in the flame of the altar to heaven, while Manoah and his wife were watching. And they fell on their faces to the ground. The angel of Yahweh did not appear again to Manoah and his wife, and then Manoah knew that he was a messenger of Yahweh. And Manoah said to his wife, "We will certainly die because we have seen God." But his wife said to him, "If Yahweh wanted to kill us, he would not have taken from our hand the burnt offering and the grain offering, or shown us all these things, or now announced to us things such as these." The woman bore a son, and she called him Samson. The boy grew big, and Yahweh blessed him. And the Spirit of Yahweh began to stir him in the camp of Dan, between Zorah and Eshtaol. The New Testament reading is from John chapter 6, beginning with verse 60, through John chapter 7, verse 13. John 6:60. Thus many of his disciples, when they heard it, said, "This saying is hard. Who can understand it?" But Jesus, because he knew within himself that his disciples were grumbling about this, said to them, "Does this cause you to be offended? Then what if you see the Son of Man ascending where he was before? The Spirit is the one who gives life, the flesh profits nothing. The words that I have spoken to you are spirit and are life. But there are some of you who do not believe." For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were who did not believe, and who it was who would betray him. And he said, "Because of this I said to you that no one can come to me unless it has been granted to him by the Father." For this reason, many of his disciples drew back and were not walking with him any longer. So Jesus said to the 12, "You do not want to go away also, do you?" Simon Peter answered him, "Lord, to whom would we go? You have the words of eternal life. And we have believed and have come to know that you are the Holy One of God." Jesus replied to them, "Did I not choose you, the 12? And one of you is the devil." Now he was speaking about Judas, son of Simon Iscariot, because this one of the 12, was going to betray him. John chapter 7. And after these things Jesus was going about in Galilee, for he did not want to go about in Judea, because the Jews were seeking to kill him. Now the feast of the Jews, the Feast of Tabernacles, was near. So his brothers said to him, Depart from here and go to Judea, so that your disciples also can see your works that you are doing. For no one does anything in secret, and yet he himself desires to be publicly recognized. If you are doing these things, reveal yourself to the world. For not even his brothers believed in him. So Jesus said to them, My time has not yet come, but your time is always ready. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me, because I am testifying about it that its deeds are evil. You go up to the feast. I am not going up to this feast, because my time is not yet completed. And when he had said these things, he remained in Galilee. But when his brothers had gone up to the feast, then he also went up, not openly, but as it were in secret. So the Jews were looking for him at the feast, and were saying, Where is he? And there was a lot of grumbling concerning him among the crowds. Some were saying, He is a good man. But others were saying, No, but he deceives the crowd. However, no one was speaking openly about him for fear of the Jews. The wisdom literature reading is from Psalm 59, from verse 9 through verse 17. Psalm 59, 9. O my strength, I will watch for you, because you, O God, are my high stronghold. My God of loyal love will meet me. God will cause me to look in triumph on my enemies. Do not kill them, lest my people forget. Make them to wander by your power, and bring them down, O Lord, our shield. By the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, even in their pride let them be trapped, and for the curses and lies they proclaim. Destroy in anger, destroy so they are no more, so that they may know that God is ruling in Jacob to the ends of the earth. They return at evening, they howl like dogs while they prowl the city. As for them, they wander for food. If they are not satisfied, then they continue all night. But as for me, I will sing of your strength, and I will hail your loyal love in the morning, because you have been my high stronghold and a refuge in my time of trouble. O my strength, to you I will give praise, because God is my high stronghold, my God of loyal love. This concludes the reading for day 131. Thank you for listening. These daily readings are made possible by your generous support of the Global Outreach Ministry of Scott Purcell. To partner with us and enable this work and others like it, please visit huttobible.com/give and select Go Pastor Support from the fund list. You can also sign up for ministry updates at scott-purcell.epistle.org/subscribe. Both of those links can be found in the podcast description. Thank you for helping us share God's Word.